Are you curious about being a guardian but not sure if you should try Destiny? Are you ready to are you already a guardian but not sure if you should purchase Shadowkeep? Well, you're in luck. In this video, I'll go over all the positive things and negative things about Destiny 2, New Light, and Shadowkeep. Hello everyone, it's Crazy J here, Justin, and in this video we're going to be talking about Destiny 2, Shadowkeep, and New Light. After being knee-deep into Destiny 2 Shadowkeep content for the last couple of weeks, I have a good understanding of how this expansion works. I also have a slight understanding of how the new free-to-play version New Light works as well. In this video, I will be going over how I feel about these two new additions to Destiny 2, breaking it down by 4 different categories: New Light, the campaign, PvP, and the grind. Sit back, get ready for an in-depth review of Destiny 2. By the way, you can find me at twitch.tv/crazyj, where I stream Monday afternoons, Tuesday night, and Wednesday night. I will more than likely be playing Destiny 2, so you can check out live gameplay there if you are still on the fence about purchasing this game or trying it out. This video will be a little lengthy, so I will leave timestamps in the description so you can skip ahead to the parts you're interested in. Without further ado, let's begin. So let's begin with New Light. New Light is a new free-to-play version of Destiny 2. I guess I will begin with the positive things about this expansion, or whatever you want to call it. And that has to be the amount of content you get for free. Now I flip my hat around. Feel more comfortable right now. That way, this way. Oh. Sure. Right. Here's a list of content that comes with Destiny New Light. All the destinations are unlockable. That includes a new Shadowkeep moon location as well. All Crucible modes, maps, and playlists are already unlockable for you. All the Year 1 content, which includes the Red War campaign, Strikes activities, Curse of Osiris campaign, Strikes activities, Warmind campaign, Strikes activities, all the Year 1 Nightfalls, all the Year 1 raids and raid layers, so you get 1 raid, 2 raid layers, and all the Year 1 exotics. But wait, there's more. You also get some Year 2 things like Gambit Prime, the Black Armory Forges, the Reckoning, Menagerie, and all the gear from these activities. You also get some Year 2 exotics as well. So yeah, that is a lot of content, and there's still more things I'm missing out, all for free. You can't complain about that. That's a hell of a deal. The content makes this game one of the best deals out there for free to play. Now, one could argue it makes it one of the best free to play games out there right now, or the best. A lot of these activities are still lots of fun, even years or months after its release. Content is not the issue though. Let me paint you a picture. You hear all your friends and your family talking about Destiny 2 and how they had these amazing times together doing raids and strikes and grinding for gear and doing Crucible and all these cool things, but you never wanted to pay the money to play it for yourself. You hear that Destiny 2 is now free with New Light. Cool. So you build Destiny 2 and you can't wait to try this out. And you start by having your guardian wake up to those words that, you know, all guardians from Destiny 1 Year 1 remember.
Eyes up, Guardian.
You complete the introduction mission from Destiny 1. That's what they have here. And now you're all flying to the tower. And then, well, have fun. What do I do? Go do things. Shoo. Basically what happens. You fly into the tower, and after that you're just like, all right, I got all these notifications, all these quests, all these bounties. What do I do? And there's no directions on where to go, what to do. You see, since I've been playing since Destiny 1, so I've been playing for 5 years, I can't speak from first-hand experience how Destiny New Light is for new guardians. But from what I heard and from what I've read and from what I gathered on YouTube and other articles, is that it's not a good experience for new players. Don't get me wrong, this free-to-play version of Destiny 2 has so much content and it's great. It's definitely worth it to give it a shot. In fact, I recommend it to anybody who has an Xbox One or PS4 or PC or Google Stadia. Where I can gather New Light is not new player friendly, which is a shame because as a Destiny veteran, I would love to have more people play and stay on this game, because Destiny is a community-driven game. The more people play, the better. I've heard multiple people say that the way New Light is structured is very convoluted. I have a friend who literally had no idea how to fly at the tower. I had another friend who literally didn't know how to pull up the inventory. I have a co-worker who was stuck at 750 power. That's how much power you are to start New Light. for days because he had no idea he had better equipment in his inventory, and the game didn't explain to him how to level up. And the reviews for New Light all share the same complaint. There's no directions, there's no guide on where to go, what to do, even the slightest hint of anything to where to go. Like for example, I had no idea. Even as a this is available for Shadowkeep players as well. You can go to Mana Holiday, the ship lady, and start your Red War campaigns, Curse of Osiris campaigns, and Warmat campaigns. I had no clue. I had no idea. I just went there one day. I was like, oh, you can start your campaign from here. That's cool. But as a New Light player, they don't tell you that apparently. I guess Bungie were planning on the community helping their new players out and guiding them, which is okay. It's fine. The Destiny community is full of people who would love to help you out, who love helping out, who have no issue guiding people to guide new players through new activities, raids, and whatnot. It's great. I'll do my best to do that part as well. So I will post a link in the description for a Destiny 2 New Light guide. I think it was Polygon. So maybe that might help out. Any questions, you can always ask in the comments or come by my Twitch stream and I will help you out. New Guardians are always welcomed. This community is great, awesome, but this is not our responsibility. Bungie, this is your responsibility. Your responsibility to guide these kindergartens in the right direction to enjoy your game and stay. I'll try my best to help out, like I said, but I'm sad to say with this model for new players, you would definitely lose a huge portion of the new player base you just received. Like I said, don't get me wrong, if you had the patience to stick with this game, Google a few things, watch a few YouTube videos here and there, and ask around for help in this game, you will love it. I love this game, and you will love it too if you give it time. I still recommend it, at least give it a shot, see if you enjoy it. If you had to, go on Discord. If you had to, come my chat, go on my Discord, and I'll help you out. There's always, people on Twitch or Mixer who will help out. So, yeah. Let's talk about Shadowkeep now. More specifically, let's talk about the campaign in Shadowkeep. This video is going to be long enough already, so I will not go over the whole campaign, just the first mission and the last mission. So, spoilers ahead. If you haven't played it, for whatever reason, you haven't played the Shadowkeep campaign, you have Shadowkeep, I'll put a time description where you could stop, you can skip ahead to non-spoilery areas. The spoilers will stop in 3, 2, 1. Are they gone? You guys are so much cooler. I don't like those guys. They're whack. Anyways, so the first mission starts you off by dropping you off on the moon. The Vanguard has called all Guardians to go to the moon and stop whatever the Hive are up to. This mission is very reminiscent of the last Red War campaign mission, where you are in the city and you have a whole bunch of Guardians showing up with you, actual live players, and they're fighting back the Cabal. Very similar to that. You have a whole bunch of Guardians on the moon with you, but then you also have Lord Shax's Red Jackets giving you support, and you have air support too. It's amazing. All these little things in this battle makes it seem like a big battle is taking place. I loved it, and it was a great experience when you first get into the campaign. But story wise, in game wise, lore wise, I was a little worried. You see, it was very reminiscent to all those years ago in game lore, when the Vanguard called all Guardians to defend the moon from the Hive, and Crota was there and slaughtered millions of Guardians, otherwise known as the Great Disaster. But as time went on during this mission, we were pushing through, we were fighting, we were kicking ass, and I started getting a little more confidence in our Guardians. We had, we were kicking ass, taking names, or taking names, and kicking ass, or kicking names and taking names, taking ass, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. We had air support, like I said, we had tanks. The Hive were retreating back into their Scarlet Tower, which, by the way, for some reason, the Vanguard were watching the moon and just keeping an eye on the moon, but they didn't want to intervene while they were seeing this big tower being built. What? Anyways, that's beside the point. So we have them on the one, they're retreating into the tower, and we're like, yeah, let's go, we're kicking ass. We walk in, and this is where our core tells us that Erismorn was on the moon and she found something, and then she went silent shortly afterwards. And that's what we're here for. We're here for a typical search, save, rescue mission, right? Typical. But this is where the mood begins to shift. Outside, we were amongst other guardians. We had air support and tanks. We had other guardians. Like I said, we had Shax's the fuck are they called? We had Shax's red jackets with us fighting. But in here we're alone. This is where stuff begins to seem a little different, right? So we're in this cave, in the dark wet cave, and then usually we're in this situation, they're all spotted in front of us and we shoot them down, blah blah blah. We punch them, they're all dead. Cool, right? Yeah, whatever. They usually don't spawn side of us or behind us, they usually spawn in front of us. Well, in here, they're spawning everywhere. Behind us, where we just came from, out of nowhere, right? And then usually thralls are one-hit melees. In my experience, right, this is what happened to me. I'm shooting down thrall, I turn around, I go to punch one, and he just looked at me like, that's it? And I was like, well, what? Then I realized he had a yellow health bar, his name was like Nightmare or something, so I was like, oh, okay. Regardless, I was like, wait, maybe like pause, like, wait, what? This is weird, something's weird going on here. We move forward, right? This is where the game does something really, really cool, really amazing, and something I didn't really notice until I played the second time is you're running full speed ahead, sprinting, and the game sprint locks you. Usually it's annoying, right? It's like, why are you sprint locking me? But it sprint locks you at the right moment where you turn the corner and you see something. You have sprint locks, you have time to take it all in. And you see it. The pyramid ships that we saw at the end of the vanilla campaign. There's one there just sitting there, and then my reaction at first was like, is that the darkness? And right when I thought that, that music played that I usually play that plays at the end of the campaign where you see the ships, the ominous like music, and I was like, oh shit, it's them, they're here, right? So at this point you realize, okay, this is something entirely different. This isn't just Hive. You see, because before this DLC came out, I was thinking maybe it's Savathun or something, Hive related. This is darkness. This is beyond the Hive. This is what the Hive worships, right? But anyways, we press on, seeing Nightmare, and then we start fighting a Nightmare version of Crota, and then we see Dominus Gaul and a Fanatic afterwards, and we get teleported away and saved by Eris Morn, and that's it. That's the end of the first mission, and it was amazing. This first mission was amazing. It set the rest of the campaign so well. The tone went from like triumphant to like, yeah, we're gonna kick some ass, to it was a roller coaster. We started up here, and now we're like, oh shit, we are screwed. It was great. It was different levels. It was like, yeah, we're here, and we're still like, oh no, we should be here, and then we're like, so it was a great way to open the new campaign. Now let's talk about the last mission. This one, I don't know. I'm a little torn about this one. You see, as the first mission started great, I did great. We started up here. As far as excitement, we had a little low point, and we're back here like, oh, what's going on? This one left you in a area. Let me explain. We eventually make our way back to the pyramid ship to find out what's going on in there. And we find out that this is what the darkness wanted. We are playing right to their hands. We make our way towards the ship, and our ghost gets possessed, and the darkness starts using our ghost as a proxy to speak to us. Then we slowly get dragged into the ship. Like, we go through a moment where we're walking, we hop down to a platform, and all of a sudden we just get sucked into the ship. Like, we slowly get like pulled into the ship. At that moment, when you're looking at the ship and you're getting pulled towards it, at that moment I felt like a great heaviness, some dread. Like, what is about to happen? This is not good, right? We get into the ship, and shortly before that, I was thinking, man, if this thing is affecting our ghost so easily, like, what can it do to us? Can we survive this? Like, what's gonna happen? Like, what is gonna happen, right? I mean, I'm anxious, I'm excited, I'm nervous, right? We finally land on the ship, look around, and right away you can tell this is somewhere different. There's something different. This is not Vex, not Hive, not Cabal, not Fallen. The architecture is so different. It's creepy, it's dark. You have some like glowing red lights in the corner, and it looks like eyes. It's creepy as hell, right? We are in the darkness territory. Darkness is territory, and you know it. Regardless, we press on, move forward, fight our way through hordes of different enemies. We fight, you know, our greatest hits of enemies. We fight. I think we start with Gaul, then we go to Fanatic, and we end with Crota. Which, by the way, I loved it. It was a great way to introduce new players to the Destiny lore that Bungie has built throughout the years. To like, kind of like, hey, this is what you missed. Here's this guy. Here's this guy. Here's this guy. It's kind of a big deal. And you should know about them. They play a big role. Here you go. It was also a great thing for veteran players because it was like so cool, a great nostalgia factor, right? It was like, oh man, especially the Crota part was so cool. I enjoyed the Crota part. Brought back a lot of memories. Anyway, so after we defeat Crota, we work our way up some stairs to a statue, which looked really weird, right? And then the darkness gifts us an artifact, right? Give us an artifact. Which, by the way, it looks strangely like the Traveler. I don't know. I'll try to include some gameplay here in my video, but you tell me if it looks like the Traveler. It looks like the Traveler pre-mess up. Like it looks like the Traveler would look like if it wasn't all messed up, right? So we grab this artifact. Shortly afterwards, either we get teleported or we have an hallucination or a vision or something. Anyway, regardless, we are in the Black Garden now. Black Garden? Okay. This is where the next raid is at. Whoa, look at those pyramid ships.
You made it.
What?
We have heard your cries for help. And soon we will answer.
Just me, but okay.
Who are you? Don't you recognize us? We are not your friend. We are not your enemy. We are your salvation.
That's creepy. What the That line. The delivery of this line was spine tingling. It was great. Hair raising. That the movement of this dark version of us, charismatic and like very eccentric, but also very creepy, very menacing. And his or her smile, depending on who you are, you know, your guardian, when they delivered the line salvation, that smile was just so freaking creepy. It was disturbing. And also when you are an EXO, the voice actor with the EXO always does a great job, but the salvation line, it just I feel like Ultron was in Destiny. I was like, oh, Ultron, is that you? It was great. It was a great line. I loved it, but unfortunately this is where my fascination and my love for this campaign ended. Shortly afterwards, we are your salvation. Screen goes black. Right? Sit there. We're thinking, what's gonna happen next? What do we do? We're in a Black Garden. What's gonna go on? What's happening? Mind you, in the background we see pyramid ships of the Dark Guardian talking to us. We see a whole fleet of them. We're like, oh my, what's gonna happen? And then we spawn on the moon in the sanctuary near Eris Morn, and we're safe. Literally safe. Nothing happened. Like, we're just there out of nowhere. How did we get there? How did we escape? What happened? Like, I felt like there was something missing between here and here. Like, something happened between the pyramid ships that we saw and Eris Morn. Something happened here. What happened here? I don't know. We just went from here to here. It was jarring, right? It was definitely not very unexpected and a stark contrast of how the campaign began, with high paced and energy and bam 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 bam, and then it was just weird. Left the bad taste in my mouth. I thought there was more because it just ended so weird. I love that mission. It was a great mission. I feel like there should have been maybe one more mission after that, like how he escaped or something. I don't know. It's a cutscene, something. Maybe having him maybe have him push us off the ledge, we're falling, and then air spawn teleports us out of the pyramid ship, or he or she pushes up, we fall, we wake up in the pyramid ship, and we have to escape. Something that would, that would help connect the dots here. And yes, I know the rest of the story will probably play out during the rest of the season. This isn't the end, right? But as far as the campaign goes, I feel like they could have just ended it a little better, a little cleaner. But anyways, this was my only gripe about the campaign. The rest of the campaign was wonderful. Destiny's in-game storytelling is getting better and better with each expansion, each story they tell. Now let's go over PvP. I'm going to be honest, I haven't played as much PvP as I'd like since Shadowkeep launch. That's just because I've been too busy enjoying everything else the game has to offer. You gotta remember, I've been playing Crucible for months now, so it's refreshing to play some PvE content that's enjoyable. That being said, I've played a little, probably more than most, but not as much as I would like. And this is what stands out to me so far. There are multiple playlists now, which includes the core game modes like Control, Survival, Mixed Classic game modes, and newly added solo survival mode, which is amazing. I'll explain why later. There are also game modes that are in a rotation, like Clash, and one week was like Scorch Cannon, Team Cannons, which I guess was cool. But I think it's great. It gives players a more variety to choose from, more things to choose from. More choices is always good. Another addition to the playlist is a fan favorite game mode in Destiny 1. It was my favorite game mode in Destiny 1. Elimination's back, baby. And it is now I played a few rounds or a few games, and that's my favorite game mode in Destiny 2 now as well. I love Elimination. Hopefully that means we get Trials of Osiris back somehow. It'd be cool. Now, remember how I mentioned survival earlier? Well, comp is survival now. So comp is only survival. Comp is 3v3, and the solo survival game mode I mentioned earlier, that's solo comp. So instead of going into comp solo and running into a full team of tryhards and sweats, you can go into a solo game mode and get matched up against other solo players and team with other solo players. So it's great. It's a great addition. I love it. I feel like 3v3 is the sweet spot for competitive gaming in Destiny 2. Now let's talk about balance issues, right? This is a big thing right now. Destiny will always have balance issues. Always. When you have a game like Destiny, we have perks and subclasses and all this other mystical magic mumbo jumbo. There's always going to be perks that are overpowered or guns that are overpowered, because that's what it is, right? Unless Bungie decides to disable perks for PvP, which they don't want to do, which is fine. I'm okay with this. The unbalance in the game is what makes Destiny Destiny. You have a balanced Destiny game, it's not gonna be fun. They have to balance the unbalancedsness. If that makes sense. You can't go too far one end. So right now people are complaining about Recluse and One-Eye Mask, which I can agree to some points. One-Eye Mask I think needs a nerf. Not because I agree it's overpowered, but if you're gonna nerf things like the warm-up comment for hunters, that literally all it does, it gives you health back, right, when you dodge. If you're gonna nerf that, you might as well nerf One-Eye Mask. One-Eye Mask, you get health and overshield, and you can track your enemies. But anyway, that's whatever. That's here or there. That's my opinion about it. But like I said, Destiny 2 or Destiny in general, or franchise, there's always gonna be balance issues. There's always gonna be something we complain about, but he's gonna patch it eventually. And then there's something else to complain about, and Bunny's gonna patch that, and then so on and so forth. That's the way it is. That's the way the cookie crumbles here in Destiny. I'm enjoying the game the way it is. It's great. Anyways, now let's talk about the grind. So the new power level soft cap is 900. The hard cap is 950, which afterwards you need Pinnacle gear to get to 960. Then afterwards you can level up your artifact with XP to go beyond the 960 into unlimited power. I like this concept. I'm thoroughly enjoying how this works. Now you can complete bounties for XP, which in returns go towards your leveling up your artifact, which in return levels up your power level. Once you reach the max power level, or even a little before reaching max power level, bounties were useless. There was no point in doing them unless you wanted to get some reward or triumph or something like that. But they were useless, which is sad because every vendor has bounties. It's a huge part of the game. But now with this, bounties become useful again. There's so many of them, and you can complete multiple bounties at once doing the same activity. So you can grind multiple, you can kill two, 3, 4 birds with one stone. It's great move by Bungie to do this. I'm also playing with all 3 of my tunes, which is something unheard of for me. I usually just play my hunter, and then, you know, that's it. My warlock and my titan probably got like in 5 years, maybe 14-12 hours playtime between both of them in 5 years, which is ridiculous, right? But this expansion, the way this artifact works and stuff, it's making it less of a chore, and I'm enjoying it. It's all great, but let's talk about the negative now. I love the grind, but there are some issues with the system. At first, I didn't see an issue, but as you play through the game, you try to level up past 950, you notice how difficult it is to level up. And I haven't gotten there yet. I mean, let me start off by saying I don't have a big issue with the way this works. It is a cause for concern for many, including myself. So the grind from 750 to 900 is fairly easy grind. It's an easy grind. You can just do random activities, get rewarded gear up to 900. Once you get 900, then you look for your powerful rewards. So like you're getting, you know, your weekly powerful rewards, like Crucible, get like 3 or 4 Crucible games, 3 Gambit matches, blah 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 blah. Right? Those will get you to 950, and then you have like blue gear, legendary gear that will kind of like even you out, right, in between. So far so good. But once you get to 950, the only way you can level up is by getting pinnacle loot or loot or rewards that you get for doing stuff like completing the raid. Once you complete the raid, you get a pinnacle item, iron banner, stuff like that, right? Which is cool. Like I said, so far I don't mind it. Now, here's a part that's rough. The only way you can go from 950 to 951 is by getting every single one of your slots at 951. So the power level, your pinnacle gear only drops 1 loot above your highest power level. So if you're 950, you only drop at 951, and you have to fill all your slots up with 951. Here's the issue with that. Yeah, you gotta do all of them at one time. So 951, 951, 951, 951, 951, 951, boom, 951. Cool. 952. Same thing over again, right? And the way it works is, I believe, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. The game doesn't give you what you need to level up. It just gives you something random. So you can have everything 951 except for your class item, and you will get, you know, a helmet, chest piece, a gun, but you probably won't get the cloaks. Now you're in a situation where you're stuck at 950 because everything else is at 951, and you need one more thing at 951. It's tough. It's artificially extended the grind. Like I said, I don't have an issue with it, but there are some things it can be very tiresome. It can be you can burn out from this, right? I mean, to get from 950 to 950 to 960 is gonna take weeks, months. It'll take a while. Like I said, I don't mind this too much. We have an artifact that will get us to 960 and beyond. If you're a hardcore player, I am more than sure you'll get to 960 eventually over time. But I also understand the frustration of players who are desperate wanting to get to the max power level. Some people just don't feel free to play all the games, play the game they want to play it until they are max power level. Which I understand. I used to be the same way. I kind of still am the same way now, but I understand it's like something like I gotta get this done. Because that's the way the game is, right? You want to get to max power. You want to get the loot. So I understand the frustrations. It's very annoying, but you have to find a way to remedy the situation, or else you'll have a situation where your hardcore players will just get tired and get burnt out from not getting the rewards they need to level up. Here's my suggestion, right? Maybe instead of rewarding 1 power level up, maybe 2 or 3 power level up, and make it like a bigger chance. Not bigger chance. So you guarantee at least 1 power level up, and then give us a small chance to get 2 power levels up, and a small chance to get 3. I'll be fine with just 2. That way, you get to 950 to 951. You don't have to have everything at 951. You can have something else at 952 to take, to replace that 950 gear you have that you can't get to 951. So it's not as strict. Also, you can find a way the game rewards us the things we need to power up, right? So instead of giving us like 5 helmets at 951, how about you give us what we need? But a better chance, right? Still keep it RNG, of course. RNG is part of the game, but maybe like have the game recognize, okay, this guy needs boots, so let's put up your percentage of your chance of getting pinnacle boots instead of keeping it, even with everything else. And that way, you're not, eventually one of these rewards will give you your boots that you need eventually, right? This week, you have multiple sources for Pinnacle loot. One of them will guarantee you at least you'll get the boot you need, so at least you can power up at least one level for this week. You got everything done. Cool. The grind for this expansion is so much fun. The raid is beautiful to look at, it's fun to play, and also Iron Banner is, well, Iron Banner. Take that as it is. Iron Banner. It would be terrible if all this is ruined because artificial leveling blocks that are not needed. In conclusion, Destiny 2 Shadowkeep is more than a solid expansion for both Destiny veterans and kindergartners. It has a little something for every type of gamer. Are you a casual? Hop in a few games of Crucible, get some Vanguard strikes done, get some bounties done here and there, and just enjoy shooting things in the face. Always fun. If you're a hardcore player, well then, grind away at the many different activities that are available to you. Grind out some Pinnacle loot, do some raids. New Light is so much content and can be fun if you have the patience and the time to learn and look things up and reach out for help. The campaign was great despite the questionable ending. It's still good. PvP feels more like Destiny 1 PvP, the way we enjoyed it back then. So it's, it has some balance issues still, but it's still enjoyable. I like it. The grind is long and hard and enjoyable, like most long hard things, but it still needs some fixes, right? Like I said, overall this is a good expansion. If you're new to Destiny, want to play, try New Light. Try out first before you buy anything. Try out first. I think Forsaken is on sale right now, so try New Light, and then if you like it, try Forsaken. Buy it. Feel like that? Shadowkeep. You have time. Don't worry. Shadowkeep is still playing out. All the content for Shadowkeep is still playing out. Never release schedule. Today, Festival of Losses came out, which is free for everyone, by the way, even New Light players. So that's fun. The dungeon just came out. But there's still new stuff coming out. They have stuff rolling out here slowly. But take your time. Enjoy the game. Play New Light if you're a new player. And buy Forsaken. Enjoy that. And if you want to, buy Shadowkeep. It's good. Take your time. Don't worry. If you're a veteran player, you know what this is, right? You play Destiny 1, you play Destiny 2, you know how the expansions work, you know what to expect. It's still enjoyable. It's Destiny, right? Destiny is still Destiny. So if you're a veteran player and you enjoy what you've seen so far, alright, check it out. It's fun. And that's it. That is my review for Destiny 2 Shadowkeep and New Light. If you already played this expansion, let me know how you feel about it. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Leave it in the comments. Let's conversate. If you enjoyed the video, please like the video. And if you want more content like this, subscribe to my channel. I upload videos every week. I'll be uploading more videos about Destiny and other various different topics in the weeks to come. And if you want to take this conversation to a more live setting, catch me on Twitch on Monday evenings and Tuesday and Wednesday nights. Again, this is Crazy J, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.